The diagram shows a rectangle ABCD with AB equals to A and BC equals to 2A. They told us that ABP and CDQ are identical isosceles triangles where the angle BAP is equals to theta. They said PQ is parallel to AD and midway between BC and AD. Okay. Now they want us to show the expression of the S. And what is S? It has been detailed to us. Okay. So first we have to find what is the length of AP. So in order to do that, let me illustrate it here. Okay. This is theta. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a right angle triangle and I'm going to label this as the M. This is going to be the middle or midway section. So we can use trigo rules and find the AP. What would AM be? It's A over 2. Okay. Now if you look closely, you know that we have given AP, BP. They are all going to be the same length, CQ and DQ. So I'm going to just take the AP and multiply with the 4. And then the next one we want is PQ. Where is PQ? PQ is in the middle. So how can I find PQ? What I'm going to do, I know that this whole length is 2A. If I can find this dotted length, then I can just minus and find the PQ. So let me write the expression for PQ. 2A minus, just now we label this portion as M, right? So twice of MP. So what is MP? Let's write it here. Can you see the MP is technically here? Since you already know AM, then you can use tangent. So 2 times of the MP is going to be A tangent theta. We have all the necessary details. Okay, shown. Now they are giving us derivative of 1 over cos theta as stated here. We got to find the expression for ds over d theta. So I'm going to differentiate my s with respect to theta. So what will happen to all my a over here? They are being treated as a constant. As we know from the diagram, it's actually the length. So you treat 2a as a constant. So what's happening? It's like this, 2a times by 1 over cos theta, and you know this is a constant. So you're going to just differentiate this. Our answer is derivative of a constant is 0. I'm just writing so that you can see it. Differentiate your tangent theta, you're going to get secant squared theta. Rearrange. If you want to change it to secant squared theta, it's also totally fine. I'm just leaving it this way. Okay. Now I have to deduce the value of theta, and they told us that S has a stationary value. The word stationary here tells me that the gradient is going to be 0. So you take all of this and you're going to equate it to 0 now. Cos squared is a positive function, so I can just multiply with the 0. Okay, we got our theta value. Now they said we have to find the S value. So where is the expression for S? It's here. So I have expressed my theta in terms of degree and radian. It's up to you which one you are comfortable using. So let's find the S. I'm going to do a little bit of manipulation here. So I don't want the denominator to be 3. So I want to balance it now. And I can take this and I can minus with this portion. That will give us you can factorize or you can leave it as it is. That is going to be the value of our S. So what is S? S is the length, expression of the length, and our S value is 2 plus 3 A, where the A remains unknown.